Hye reveals how much dating experience Park Shin Hye has.
This video is sponsored by twitch.tv/HallyuBack. Our light's not on. This video is sponsored by twitch.tv/HallyuBack, where you can see this young lady right here paint beautiful paintings like this. See, now it's too bright.
Oh.
Is that too dark?
Maybe, but you can see all the colors now and all the sparklies. Can you see the sparklies? I don't know. There's sparklies on there.
Wouldn't you like to see her paint another one of these live? Listen to K-pop. How amazing is that? Follow this girl on Twitch by clicking all the links. They're on the screen somewhere. Recently, Lee Hong-gi was on a radio program where he was interviewed and asked about his homie Park Shin Hye and her dating life. Well, that is what happened, isn't it?
It is what happened, and part of the reason why they were asking him about this is because it just came out that he is dating actress Han Bo-rum, who starred in Modern Farmer with him.
Oh, okay. So Lee Hong-gi is dating somebody, but Park Shin Hye is not?
He said that Park Shin Hye does not have a lot of dating experience. He said almost zero, I think was the correct terminology, which doesn't mean zero.
Nope, it doesn't. And I think it's funny that this is the first real concrete bit of evidence that's come out, even though it's been speculated often that Park Shin Hye doesn't have, for instance, a lot of experience kissing. Because in the past dramas that she's starred in and she's had major roles in, she's had to have various kissing scenes, where up until the most recent drama, which one was she in?
She was in, Doctors.
Doctors, okay. Where she's kissing in the rain and she got a lot of kissing scenes, and she really does seem to finally bring the kissing scenes home for the first time ever. She was with Demon Home before that. That whole thing in Airs was awkward, even though some people liked Airs and some people didn't.
Yes, and Pinocchio kisses were okay.
Okay, but it was always speculated that maybe she didn't have a lot of dating experience because it seemed like she didn't have a lot of kissing experience. And now Lee Hong-gi has confirmed it. But what I find interesting is that they're close friends from childhood because they both grew up as child actors.
I think that's really awesome and special, and just goes to prove to you that you really can have friends of the opposite sex. I know I've always had friends of the opposite sex, but it occurs in Dramaland as well.
The article that we're referencing, there isn't that much information at all, but one of the few things that is mentioned is that he would rather talk to her than his boyfriends. His guy friends?
His guy friends.
Because he feels most comfortable with her because they've known each other for so long.
And I think that this is a good thing. Like, especially if he wants dating advice and advice for his girlfriend, there's nobody better to ask than another girl.
I gotta be honest with you, I feel a little bad for Park Shin Hye. It sucks when you are so famous that you can't go out in public on a regular basis. We were in South Beach just yesterday, actually, in Miami. Collins Avenue, Ocean Beach. We were there the night before, and then we were there yesterday out on the beach. And I remember when we were out at one of the clubs where we were hanging out, and I was looking out at the sidewalk and just the strip. I mean, people are dressed to the nines. It's a scene. It's a full-on scene. I remember sitting there with you and looking out and thinking, if Jay-Z was out there, there would be a mob. But there's nobody famous out there because nobody's mobbing anybody else. Like, everyone's leaving everybody alone. Even though people are dressed really nice. I mean, women got their makeup on, their high heels, and they look freaking fabulous. And the guys, I mean, some of these guys, clearly they're on steroids. They're looking really, really buff. But nobody famous is there. Like, Park Shin Hye would be the same equivalent in Seoul. She would get mobbed wherever she went. So part of what's working against her being able to freely date is the fact that she doesn't not only have a lot of time because she's so busy working, but she can't even go out. If someone were to say, hey, let me get your number, and they text, and he's like, hey, can I meet you for coffee at Twosome Place? She's going to have to say no.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they're going to have to order taken every time.
Probably.
And it just is awkward from the beginning. And so whoever is sort of helping guide her where she's making her own decisions or however that takes place, she has to really think carefully everything through, and dating's got to be way down on the priority list.
And it is. In fact, she was quoted in 2015 saying things like, wondering if she's not very attractive, saying that she's dated on and off, but she's got more guy friends than she does actual relationships in the bag. And she also says that she's not very good at keeping a relationship because she's so focused on her work and trying to get better at what she does, and she just doesn't have time for that.
And she avoids having to talk about the public thing, but that's got to play a factor too. Comments, you guys, about how you would feel if you weren't allowed to go out in public pretty much at all. I know that Shia, is that her name? Shia, the one who has the hair in front of her face?
Sia,
she does that specifically so she can go grocery shopping still, so people don't know who she is, so she can lead a regular life. But not everybody has that luxury, especially if you're an actor.
Very true. People have to see your face and are very familiar with your face.
Let us know what you think about that and click the like button while you're down there. Thank you so much for supporting us, and don't forget to subscribe for more HallyuBack news. That's it. We're out of here. Hasta luego.
Bye.